All right, welcome back. This is a playlist about asking questions of your alumni interviewer, specifically for Stanford. I got my little Stanford shirt on here, but again, I think this applies to lots of other schools. So the first category, the first bucket was asking about her experiences at the GSB. The second bucket is asking about her experience since graduating, since you got your MBA. How has the experience of being at Stanford influenced your career, or being at Kellogg, or being at any school, Columbia? How did the MBA experience change your career? And the question behind the question here is sort of, what can I learn from you? And because this playlist is specific to Stanford, and the fact that your interviewer is, at least in Stanford's mind, they've taken time to match you with someone where they see there's a common sort of fit, where they see some kind of professional overlap. And so it's not just like asking someone who has nothing to do with your background how the MBA affected their life and their professional career growth may not be relevant to you. But in Stanford's case, hopefully there is some relevance there. So it's kind of, maybe I'm looking for the same kind of transformation that you had, is sort of the question behind the question. And last thing I'll say, and this one will be really short, is that my real methodology here is kind of, I think I said this in the introduction, but let me just repeat it and be totally clear. I'm not saying that 3 questions is enough. Maybe you need to prepare 5 or you need to prepare 10, but rather, so like Stanford believes that 3 behavioral questions should fill 30 minutes with information exchange, and they can figure out what they need to know from you, which is your behavior, and they're reading into that, how will you behave at Stanford, right? So I don't know why they're asking behavioral questions. It's probably on their website, and I can ask them the next time I see them, but I can guess why, and I know why MIT does it. I know why anyone asks behavioral interview questions, because they think that your past behavior is the best indicator of your future behavior. And I think in this case, really specifically what they care most about is not your future behavior after MBA, but your future behavior during MBA. The interviewer from Stanford GSB is asking herself in this category of questions, would I want to work with this person at Stanford? Maybe do I want to work with this person after Stanford, but that's very far away. And it's really beyond the scope of this. She's just literally putting herself, in the first question, you've put her back in her Stanford mind. You've said, what do you miss most about GSB? What do you miss most about Stanford? So you've already got her like remembering what it was like to be 27 or whatever her age was when she was there. So you've already got her in that mindset. Then you're asking her, how did your professional career change after your MBA? And she's still kind of hopefully in that nostalgic place, a younger, simpler, probably happier time in her life, being there in, paradise, playing a lot of golf or whatever, hanging out at the GSB. And so she's sort of thinking to her, that's what you're looking at her, trying to get some pearls of wisdom about how the MBA actually helped change her career trajectory and got her where she is right now. You're probably sitting in her office, right? Usually. And she's looking at you thinking, if I were 27 again, do I want to be on campus, and do I want this person sitting next to me, or do I want this person in my project team? And so your ability to ask 3 questions or 3 categories of questions and actually listen, right? Listening to her answers, and just like she's asking you follow-up questions to the behavioral questions, I think you should mimic that behavior with your questions for her for 30 minutes, where you say to her, how has the experience changed your life since GSB? And it's not just transactional. She says, I moved from consulting to venture capital, or whatever it is that she's going to say, right? I moved from career A to career B. And then, okay, done, check, next question. No, like follow up. Why did you choose this new industry or new function, or, what was it you learned at school that actually helped you do that? Was it something from a class? Was it something outside of class? Was it more about your soft skills? Was it something, technical like finance knowledge? Or, you're going to dig into her answer is my core hypothesis here. So let me stop this video now. I'll make the third or the fourth of 4 videos talking about the third bucket or category of questions. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribers are the first to know when I made new videos. I love making these videos every chance I get. Stay tuned for more, and bye for now.